It's like even the first time I'm having a conversation with someone outside the context of LGBT issues. Anytime I'll get an interview call, it's about an LGBT issue coming somewhere and they want you to talk about it. General like this, never. It never comes.
That's for everybody has to be a part of the conversation.
That is how you build a nation.
Exactly.
Our iPhones would not be possible if we had excluded the founders of the iPhone. And this is one thing that I always find it a problem to our countries, our respective countries. You cannot build a nation with a set of group and eliminate other group, because you need, it's like a human body. You might think this your finger will not hurt you. Wait till it hurts. It affects your brain, it affects your entire part, but it's just that part. You need every part, hands on deck, to work to build a country. Most of the LGBT people that I know, Africans, are very talented. They are very resourceful. They can do a lot of things. But we've all left. And we are here. And we are using our talent,
Brain drain
to push this. Somebody will sit online and say, we don't need you, stay there. But probably that will be your next person that will create your iPhone for you. And it's gone.
It's just, for me, it's just the unwillingness to let people live their lives and you live yours. It has nothing to do with you. You're not in their home. You are in your own.
You don't even have to
You
be in
don't
their
know
home.
this person. It's like the unwillingness. That's what bugs me.
I really don't get it myself, personally, because I never think of a heterosexual person and think about putting in quotes how they're having their sexual intercourse. I never think about that. It never crossed my mind. So why? Are you watching some porn somewhere you're not talking about? Because
Could be.
heterosexual men that are very confident with themselves. I have a lot of friends, we go to clubs, we go to parties. It's all gays and they're all the hetero people. And nobody comes to them, bother them. Or even women love to go to gay bars because men will not bother them. And these men, heterosexual wife, kids, very confident with themselves. It doesn't bother them. But always, the people that are having something in their closet, they're hiding, they are bisexual, they cannot live their life. How dare you live your life? They always seem to have a problem. Because on the normal basics, why should it bother you? But anyway, we are not included. And I find it's sad, because at the end of the day, by excluding us, how are you going to deal with your child that ends up being gay or being bisexual or being lesbian? How are you going to deal with that? I had a friend of mine, I'm not going to mention his name, the son almost took his life.
No way.
And this is back in London. The father called me, the father is very open-minded, talks to me. He called me and said, Ernest, please talk to my son. Because the son couldn't open up to the parent. So I talked to the boy. And after our conversations, a few months, the father called me that his son is doing so well. He's very open. He's talking to him because he loves his son. And he doesn't have a problem with his sexuality or whatever. But the son was afraid to be open. So I didn't even talk to him about the sexuality. I just talked about general things being... And the son used to see my videos and was very confident. I know people that have left Ghana because of me. Because they're like, they lived their life through me. And with my confidence, it helped them to move up. Because I spoke to them, like, just leave that place and go where you'll be celebrated, not where you'll be tolerated. And they are very glad they did it. Even though we still have a part of us, not that we hate Ghana. I love my country. But I cannot grow there. Because I'm not included in the subject. And the world has changed. We cannot, so when are we going to pretend that we do not exist? So when? It will keep changing. These kids that are born, they come out with mobile phones in their hands.
Yeah.
Those times our parents hide the movies and then we have to search for it. These days, they are watching it while as they are in their womb. So the world has changed and people need to be open. You don't need to like the person. You don't need to, but just be open and see the other positive side of them that can build a nation and help. Just in case a family member of yours ends up being different, how you can navigate it. Because I always say, and why I'm very strong and live my authentic life is, I want to be that person that I wish I had when I was younger. That I could look up to somebody and say, oh, I'm not a curse. I'm not a demon.
Yeah, that's another thing, isn't it? It's the representation.
Representation matters. Visibility matters. So I try to be visible as I can. I'm not entirely that I'll put in your face. Someday I'll just post me and my husband and our daughter. And when I'm posting, I'm very, very intentional. And I know, and I'm very controlling. I'll not post for you to come and insult me. You insult me, I'll block you. That somebody sitting somewhere can see, not for you, but for that one that is different. Know that, oh, I am not alone. Oh, there's somebody out there who is professional, who is hardworking, who can get it all. And I can also aspire to get it. And my sexuality will not be a problem or my hindrance. Just put it aside and focus on being successful or a better person in future. That has always been the back of my mind. When I post anything, I always try to be as positive as I can and vulnerable as I can because I'm human. But just for that child that needs to see, and regardless of what anybody is saying, feels they are not alone.
That is very valid.
And they can
That is very valid.
live and not kill themselves. Because I tried to, but the knife didn't go, and I'm happy because fufu is nice. Eating is good.
Man said fufu is nice, you know.
Eating is good. I realized them. Because if I had killed myself, it would have been a loss for my mom. It would have been a loss for my brother, because I'm a blessing to the people that are behind me. I'd have been a loss.
Even the people who are watching, now you don't realize are watching.
Yes.
So, Ernest, thank you for coming. I think
Welcome.
my hope is that when we are having this conversation collectively as a Black community, we're able to involve everybody into it. It doesn't matter your sexuality, it doesn't matter your gender. Everybody has to be part of it.